Hello, Geminis, and welcome back to Will's channel for the Curious Gemini. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. Okay, so what I'd like to do for you today, Gemini, as you've seen, I've been posting the Who's Coming Towards You romantic readings. And in this reading, ladies and gentlemen, I'm focusing on specific signs with whom you might be dealing here. And in this reading, I like to focus more specifically on Gemini men and alternate lifestyle Gemini female dealing with an Aries. Okay. Now, this reading is valid until the end of this month. Rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that this reading simply will not and may not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope that it offers you the valuable information that many of you are seeking as you ascertain your best decision moving forward, okay? So since we're talking about Aries, I like to start off by just sharing with you some tidbits here that I have in terms of um, what and dealing with an Aries might include, or things that you might need to be um, a bit more cognizant of moving forward here. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go on and get started. And if this reading resonates with you guys, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? So, let's go on and just get started with our brief discussion about Aries, and then I'm going to shuffle up my regular playing cards here just to see what you may um, have already experienced or might be presently experiencing, and Gemini, what you can expect as an probable outcome with this Aries. And now, as I've been seeing with most of these readings, of course, you're going to have other people coming at you here, but the reading is going to be focused more exclusively on Aries. And of course, I'll share with you whatever information that is in fact coming out. So, with Aries, okay, understand that Aries is certainly an individual never to really shy away from a challenge, ladies and gentlemen. Because certainly they're fiery, Aries, their sign itself, it really relishes putting in all the work that is really needed to kind of win the hearts of those that they tend to desire. Okay. Once committed, Gemini, understand that Aries will certainly pour their passion into the relationship to really ensure a deep and intense romance. Okay. So understand that when Aries is in love, they will certainly keep their partner, which is you, Gemini, or their toes with flamboyant, okay, declarations of love that kind of show off their more passionate nature and keep the spark burning. Okay. Aries tend to take it upon themselves to really ensure the fire really never gets burnt out when it comes to a relationship, ladies and gentlemen. Additionally, here, Aries are also, they're very excited, very challenging. Um, they tend to, ladies and gentlemen, flint from one adventure to another, okay? And so life with them, you have to understand, it is certainly a state of action, a state, ladies and gentlemen, of renewal and adventure. Understand that Aries tend to be incredibly impatient. They tend to want to be the top of your list, okay? They want devoted attention. They want constant action in your situation here in Gemini. It should be very easy for you to do because we do tend to get bored very easily, okay? They certainly like the chase, the competition, and, you know, they want you, Gemini, to encourage them when you see that they have very keen abilities, okay? They certainly hate criticism. Understand that criticism deflates them. Understand that Aries tend to be the most narcissistic, stingy sign in the world. Okay? They're very selfish. They have the more motif, think first, you know what I'm saying? Or ask first, think later. Okay? They're always driving to satisfy themselves, and they simply don't see that their selfishness could somehow impede the success of a loving relationship. But if you do want to be with this Aries, you might want to you need to be a bit more direct, Geminis. We have the tendency to bottle up our feelings here. It's not wise to do that. If you see something wrong, speak your damn mind. Okay? Allow freedom. Okay? And you should be able to do that because you want freedom. And don't criticize or tell them when they're wrong. Tell them how you feel in a more loving way. And what they can do to kind of make things feel better or make you feel better, Gemini. They need to see how things kind of, how, things really kind of benefit them in some way here. And I know that's kind of troubling to kind of see here, but that's exactly how they feel. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button so that you can receive all future readings, okay? So let's go on and just shuffle up here and just to see what Spirit has to say in the way of a cartomantic reading here, okay? I'm going to just shuffle up here. So, Spirit, I ask that you reveal to me what Gemini, and again, this reading is mostly suitable for Gemini men and alternate lifestyle Gemini female, okay? So, Spirit, what messages would you like for me to share with Gemini in regards to what they may have already experienced or what they may presently be experiencing and what they can anticipate as a probable outcome, okay? Quite a bit here. A little bit more so we can get a bit more flavor here. All right. Okay, so let's go on and just get right on into your reading here. Okay, I'm just going to pull a few cards here. And then I'm going to just make some general observations and then just give you more of a consolidated story, Gemini, so that you can understand exactly what I am saying here. Okay? So we have the Jack of Diamonds. Okay? We have the Queen of Hearts. So you can see right off back, Geminis, other people that you're dealing with, okay? Dealing with water signs, and we have here that you're dealing also with earth signs here. So, of course, there's other people that's showing here in your reading. Attribute what I tell you to your situation, all right? And then we have another queen. So right off the bat, you see that there's a lot of people involved in your situation here because you have that predominance of court cards here. All right. So it shows too that you can expect a very, very lively period to be emerging for you with lots of parties and all that stuff because this is all about partying I'm getting. And lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, you have another court card here. So you have both two jacks and you have those two queens here. Let's go on and select two more cards here. We have the Nine of Diamonds. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Six of Spades here. All right. So let's go on and just make a few general observations here. And then we're going to dive right on deeply into your reading so that I can give you a more consolidated story of what I'm seeing that Spirit has to share with you. Okay, so we see that we have two jacks there. And having those two jacks here, it shows, gentlemen and you females out there, that it looks like you're going to be having problems with kids or teenagers or something of that nature here. Just troubling, and it could be your own. All right? It also shows two young people linking up here. Okay? And understand, ladies and gentlemen, that when you have jacks, they usually are here one day and gone the next. You know what I'm saying? Then you have those two queens there. And so that shows, ladies and gentlemen, a meeting that's going to occur between you and a friend, which I see that confidences are going to be exchanged here. And since you don't have this Queen of Spades here, so it doesn't look like it's a necessary rivalry of some sort. But sometimes when you have two queens there, ladies and gentlemen, it also can represent that a lot of gossip and trouble seems to surround your situation, and rightfully so, because you're dealing with so many people. You might need to make a choice, Gemini. Okay? So let's go on and just, again, I'm going to just tune in more to share with you more observations, and then I'm going to put it all together to just give you a more consolidated story that you can understand. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button so that you receive all future readings, okay? So I'm certainly seeing a fast change emerging, you know? I'm seeing two women at least involved in your situation here. And it looks like that it might be a bit of a dangerous change, okay? A change that might even bring about trouble here. A change, it seems, via, ladies and gentlemen, a circuitous route I'm getting. So understand that there are certainly challenges involved in your situation here. I'm seeing a lot of conflicts, a lot of fights, quarrels, abuse, as well as injuries. I'm seeing something very destructive in your situation. And I'm seeing a woman, a gentleman, who appears to have a very, very sharp tongue. She's physically dangerous, I'm getting. And I'm seeing, ladies and gentlemen, that it is someone who wants a second chance or a new start. Okay? But it appears to be a lack of luck, it seems, in your situation here. I'm also seeing something connected with the lottery or the casino. Spirit is showing here. Many of you appear to be more so in a, I would have to say, a more metaphoric, gilded type cage here. All right? You certainly better watch out by a snake, Pantomimed hiss. Okay? Now I'm going to go on and just kind of hone in more on this female. And again, as a gentleman, seem to have, and you females, quite a couple of females here that I'm seeing. I'm seeing one in particular who has tattoos, stretch marks, or visual scars. I'm seeing short hair, like a crew cut type haircut, like curvy, petite. Like I said, cutthroat or very aggressive. Could be even a hairstylist, a doctor, or she might be a gardener, or she could be a surgeon, or something of that nature. She might even, ladies and gentlemen, she may have resigned her position or she's been terminated. I'm getting. I'm also seeing a taller than average female here. One with long legs, slender, very, very refined. Okay. But she seems to be a female who tends to always look for her best catch, I'm getting. I'm also seeing someone who perhaps even works in the escort or the sex business. Might be even a slick car salesman. Okay. Or someone who really doesn't have your best interest at heart, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I'm seeing a seductress. Someone has this very chic approach to living. She certainly loves sex and she's very competitive. Dark features. Someone might even work in the funeral industry, like an undertaker. I'm seeing someone with a very bubbly type personality. Someone with a very, very upbeat, seems personality. Even a prankster, okay? Someone very, very serious. Someone stern. And she seems to either work from home or she works for the government, or she could work for the government and work from home. or the IRS or something like a hospital or something of that nature that I'm getting. Something that's very, it appears to be of a more efficient or official type nature. Keep in mind, Gemini, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button so that you receive all future readings, okay? So let me go on and just give you a more consolidated story of what I'm seeing coming towards you. And some things might be things that you already experienced or you are going to experience, okay? Rest assured, Gemini, and I will repeat, readings are not engraved in granite, okay? If you see something that's coming towards you that you have yet to experience, change it. Let's go on and get started here with a more consolidated story. So what I'm seeing here is that it looks like that many of you seem to, you're going to be very confused on kind of which way to best handle your romantic situation, and you really won't be sure if you should decide to continue or move on. I feel that you realize you have nothing in common with this Aries I'm getting. However, despite your challenges, I do see you talking in some way, but I also see you meeting with someone new, and I feel that you're going to have to, it seems, Gemini, unfortunately, make a very crucial choice. And although you fear, Gemini, you and your lover will never reunite, at least in a way that you would imagine, the likelihood of this happening is certainly confirmed here. I do certainly see this person, or you see this person appears to be a soulmate. So rest assured that, I'm kind of getting that she certainly is going to try to reconnect with you. But it appears, Gemini, that not too much love appears to be involved in this situation, and it could be due to maybe past hurts that many of you are still harboring. Okay. Either you, Gemini, are more inclined to be with this person or more affectionate with this Aries, or it could be down that this Aries, and, if she is an estranged one, has now realized your worth. Okay. If you connect, I certainly see that you're going to have financial problems because I'm seeing a lot of, it looks like geographical challenges here, as well as, of course, financial reasons. And of course, if you're having financial reasons and you live at a distance from someone, how in the hell can you travel to see each other when you need to see each other, Gemini? Okay. So, along with that, Gemini, I'm kind of seeing that it looks like this female certainly will contact you during this time period in question of getting this Aries. But you must understand that this person is really still manipulative and wants her independence. Okay? Just as you, many of you. So you just can't have your cake and eat it too. It seems that she might be more inclined towards a more open situation, even though she may not tell you this, because perhaps this is not what you're telling her what you want. When in fact, for some of you, this is exactly what you want. All right? But I do certainly see a challenge or a delay ahead, which might prevent you from connecting as quickly as you may have previously hoped. Okay? I feel that high vibes might decide to keep what they have, which means for those of you who are already in an existing situation, you're going to decide that it's better to stay where you are than to put yourself through matters that certainly, as you know, Gemini, have been contrary to your belief. Okay? Or you're going to have to make decisions and decide to just simply go in a new direction here. I do feel that some of you low vibes are going to try to reconnect here. Okay? Rest assured that a breakup is imminent, I'm getting. Okay? Or a divorce. But your loneliness certainly will come to an end because this is more so, it seems that many of you may have reconnected with this Aries when I've told you months ago not to do it. It's not good for any of you, Gemini, returning to your past. It may start off good, But rest assured, a week or two later, this shit is gonna go right back to where it was. Okay. As I said, I do see you meeting someone new, even discovering that many of you gentlemen, you may discover that you've impregnated someone, or that I'm kind of seeing, and it might be just this Aries who it appears to be very attractive yet dangerous. I'm seeing your situation. I feel was, or it seems to be riddled, or will be riddled with much violence, and it looks like your situation might have even been, or may have started as a more pay to play type situation, or just a situation with benefits. A situation, ladies and gentlemen, without any real depth when it comes to romance, when it comes to love here. All right? So you certainly got to understand how your situation started, because more than likely, it's going to end the way it started. Okay? So understand that there are some choices that you will, in fact, have to make here. So, in any event, I see you breaking up with someone. It's quite possibly that it's going to be with this Aries if you've reconnected, or if you try to reconnect here, because things have not changed here. You may want to take time and slow down, slow your approach. Okay. I also see you giving someone a second chance for a commitment. So it could go either way here. All right. So, again, go with what feels right for you here. All right. And so I'm just going to consolidate what I said in a more short a message here, just to just bring it on home for you. So I'm certainly seeing that it appears to be a very, very dangerous relationship that surrounds you. I'm seeing a brutal separation that is going to crop up if it hasn't yet have already occurred here. You need to be a bit more assertive in your approach, okay, and make a change or some type of move here, because again, I'm seeing a lot of jealousy, betrayal, and cheating that surrounds this Aries here. And Gemini, might be you that may have caused this, but I'm seeing a lot of this in your situation here. A lot of pointing of fingers. An off and on again type situation here. Fights, and then loving makeup sex. Okay? Even a lot of drugs and drinking might also be a factor here. I'm certainly seeing an ending, finality, a painful one, a painful experience, ladies and gentlemen, where you're going to certainly feel that you've liberated yourself from a situation from which you felt it was so hard to extract yourself. Understand that an auspicious turn of events inserted ahead, and here, so I'm seeing here in the end that you're gonna seem like something you're gonna be giving someone a second chance, and I'm seeing a new opportunity. So the key here that I'm getting is that some of you might even need to take a risk, but you certainly need to establish more stringent boundaries when it comes to this Aries. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now in closing is to just give you a few final messages here, Gemini. Okay, just to try to help you continue on your path and nurturing and attracting more loving situations moving forward. Again, this reading is valid until the end of this month. Gemini, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit. And be sure to press that subscription button so that you receive all future readings. Okay? So let's go on and just get started with the shuffling up here in my more petite oracle deck here. So, Spirit, give me 5 more messages to share with Geminis in regards to their situation. Messages to help Gemini continue to nurture and to attract the loving relationships that their heart so seeks. Okay? So, let's see. All right. We have you, and this seems to be coming more from an ex, or Gemini, you may have lost someone. Okay, that's on the other side. But this message is indicating to you that you, Gemini, are like a ray of golden sunshine. This person seems to breathe in your love, and all her concern here in this case for your reading is they melt away. And all that is left is just pure joy. This person really wants to thank you because they feel, once again, just the same thing as was echoed in your reading. They feel that you're their soulmate. Keep in mind, Gemini, just because you're someone's soulmate don't mean you have to be with them. Okay? Because usually soulmates relationships tend to be the most challenging. Okay? Accept what you've learned from it, and sometimes you just gotta move on. Next message. Once again, another message. Your smile illuminates this person's soul. It makes them feel whole, Gemini, and there is no part of them that your love certainly cannot feel. They want you to know that from the first moment that you met, you were or they were forever grateful. And they certainly count all of the blessings that they receive from having had an experience with you. They see you as a jewel. All right, next message. They're also forever grateful for your loving kindness, Gemini, and for the joy that you brought to their lives or continue to bring to their lives. You are a gift, Gemini, from the eternal heart of love and a blessing from a most benevolent universe. And last message today, Gemini. Your love is certainly like a burst of sunshine on a cloudy day. You can see that all these messages seem to come from someone perhaps from whom you are estranged, or it could become from an existing partner. And like I said, Gemini, you are going to be meeting someone new as well. So it looks like you're going to have to make some decisions. And your smile is certainly imprinted on this person's heart. Your beauty, reflected by the stars, and your essence is the air that this woman breathes. Okay? So, Gemini, this is a message that I have for you today. I certainly hope that this reading has offered food for thought. Be sure to like and share, subscribe if you've yet to subscribe. And if anyone wishes to have a more personalized reading, you can certainly access my website to purchase your reading there, or you could send an email and we can get set up from there. Particularly if you have a more, if you if you're interested in a more customized type reading. Okay. Thanks so much, Gemini, and I certainly look forward to hearing your comments.